In terms of communication with men, I just would say like, and this at this point I'm talking to like ladies, right? As a lady, I've had to learn that I need to stop expecting my man, and I think as women, it would do us well to stop expecting men to communicate with us the way we want them to. What do I mean by that? I don't mean that you should allow a man to yell at you or be abusive or speak abusively to you. That's not what I mean. What I mean is men communicate differently. This is not a license for abuse. This is not a license for verbal abuse. However, men do just communicate differently. So, as women, we have to be careful. There's a balance. We have to be careful expecting a man to communicate in the same way that we would communicate a particular thing. It might be the same thing, but we're obviously going to say it different than a man is going to say it. And we can't always expect a man to say it the way we would say it because they are so not us. Men are more logical, they're more analytical. Not that we can't be those things. I'm not saying that, but this is their nature. It's second nature for them. It's just natural for them. They don't have to think about it. They are just different. So while we're more emotional, that's our nature. Like we don't even have to think about it. It just is who we are, right? Now, we can control it to a certain extent, but it is who we are, right? So when we hear things, when they go across our filter, they hit our emotions first, right? Which is why we tend to be easily offended. Whereas a man, like he can be a little bit more receptive of feedback because his first response is an emotion, right? So that means when he communicates, his response at first is not going to be from a place of emotion. If it is, then you might want to check that man. You might want to caution, ladies, because if a man's first response is coming from a place of emotion, that means he doesn't something's off balance with him because that's not really typical male behavior. So you might want to be mindful of that. Either that or he just is poor at controlling himself, which is still a bad thing. It's just not good either way.